Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about metadata and how it can cross-identify us across different platforms. So every time you take a picture, an example here, and each picture we take stores unique hidden tags called meta tags that are inside the image itself. And you can actually reveal those tags with a command such as Exiftool. You can follow this video if you're on Windows, if you're on Linux. You can even do so on a Pine phone or another Linux phone, because Exiftool is what we're going to be looking at today. And we're going to be taking advantage of the way different platforms store our data. And instead of trying to find privacy by concealing data, instead we're going to be adding new data. And in this way, we can further compartmentalize different identities across different platforms. We now are looking at a whiteboard I created for this video. Each image here, this represents the photograph itself. This represents the GPS location data, the name or artist tag, the unique phone brand and camera model. That's something each different camera, each phone will take a very unique meta tags, where the resolution is just one of many, but also serial numbers and other features can be used across different platforms in order to identify the person who took the picture. Now, there's also sometimes keywords attached, and we're going to be taking advantage of this as well. We're also going to be creating our own GPS location data for an entire directory of pictures. And in this way, you don't have to worry in privacy so much about, worrying about concealing, identifying information. Instead, take advantage of the data collection systems and feed them new information that will create a bit of a misdirection from your actual identity and location. There's also image recognition systems where a photograph, when you upload it to a large platform, it is likely going to use an image recognition system to try and locate that exact place. Now, some of the GPS location tags as well can even the altitude itself can identify uniquely all locations where that altitude would be at ground plane. And from here, it can cancel out some other locations, and each meta tag is its own unique identifier. So now we're going to be looking at an example. This is Exiftool. You can download it, as I mentioned, for Windows, Linux, even your Pine phone or Pine Tab, Pinebook, whatever it is that you're running, even Mac. You can download Exiftool. It's an advanced tool for metadata grabbing and restoring your own metadata. Even the time date can also be used to identify. Say you uploaded it at a specific time, and you can tell even the time of day based on the sunset in the picture. From there, someone could possibly figure out at least a general location. So as we see here, it shows the GPS location. Now, one thing you can do to prevent some of this being stored is to turn off location access and GPS on your phone. What we're going to be doing now is we're going to look at this directory of images, and then we're going to change some of the tags here. So when we re-upload those, it will have entirely new locations. So instead of making a different location for each, if we're trying to compartmentalize our own self online, we would like all our images to have a similar location. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the location on all of the images. And the way we're going to do that is we're actually going to use a couple flags here. So we have Exiftool, then we have GPS longitude reference east, then GPS latitude 57 dot. These are all made up locations. So you can actually go on Google Images, Google Earth, find a location where you want your images to be from, And then you can add those GPS tags right into your image. So then when your images are categorized and split up by the GPS location into different categories, say for example, these are all different sections of a database. Now all GPS locations may be stored in one part of that database. All of the similar keywords may be matched and cross-identified in another. Unique hardware features may be another category. And of course the names and the artist tag, which we will add our own to that as well. So we're going to basically be creating a new compartment in our identity online, and we're going to be using Exiftool to do so. So let's pull back up Exiftool, and we're going to add some of these things to the entire directory of images. As you can see, I have a few images here: family close-up, Siri, Surreal Beauty, and Vinny. So we'll pretend these are all our personal pictures, and we want to apply this to all of them. Now we're going to add the artist flag, and this is going to add a name. I'm just going to use a joke name here, Mr. Smithers, a fan of The Simpsons, so that is why I'm adding that. You can add any name that you would like for your own compartmentalized identity, and remember that things are cross-identified across different platforms. So if you're trying to increase your privacy, more important than concealing information is adding other information and taking advantage of these data collection systems and basically poisoning the data itself in order to make it so it is not directly, related to you personally. And then we're going to add keywords. And this is going to add all of these tags to these images. So when the systems or the platforms are categorizing everything, breaking it down, and splitting it up and trying to cross-identify based on meta tags, we're going to have new meta tags. We're going to say Canada here. And from here, we can press the asterisk and apply it to everything in our current directory. Okay, we've just applied all of those different metadata tags to all images in our current directory. We can go ahead and take a look at all of them with Exiftool, and then we're going to use asterisk to apply to all. As you can see, it's added those exact coordinates that we have, and from here we could then look it up on a map and we could change it to a place we want it to be. I just typed out some random coordinates for this example here, but as you notice, they all match. Because they all match, it appears to be one and the same person uploading it. So if you're trying to compartmentalize yourself across different platforms, you have Canada, you have this coordinates that you set up, and as you can see here, there's also this previous meta tag that shows that an image was created and made in Photoshop. It even has the year here. So that's how you add your own unique tags to your images and how you can protect yourself across platforms. I will paste the example command in the description so you can copy and paste and then actually edit in your own GPS information. So privacy is not all about concealing information. Sometimes it's about taking advantage of the data collection and using it to your advantage. So that's what I have today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to share this video. That's the most important thing. If you could share this video, like and subscribe. And if you want to support videos like this, you can head over to buymeacoffee.com/politictech. And I'll leave that in the description as well. So look forward to reading the comments. Make sure to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll be back later with more on how to protect your privacy.